Have you ever wondered how sudden and devastating a natural disaster can be? In the heart of 2024, on a day much like any other in Japan, the Earth decided to remind us of its unpredictable nature. An earthquake of unprecedented magnitude struck without warning. As people carried about their daily routines, the ground beneath them shook violently. It was an immediate upheaval, a force of nature so powerful it immediately altered the landscape and the lives of those living on it. The quake's severity caught everyone off guard. It convulsed through the country, tearing through homes, offices, and everything in its path. The tremors were felt far and wide, redefining the very essence of what a normal day in Japan had come to mean. This was not a slow creep of disaster, but a rapid onslaught that left no time for escape or preparation. It was a stark reminder of our world's volatile nature, a moment that underscored our vulnerability in the face of such overwhelming forces. In the blink of an eye, the world as we knew it had changed. But the Earth's fury didn't stop at the shaking ground. The quake's violent tremors had barely subsided when the ocean retaliated with its own show of force. The seismic activity under the seafloor had triggered a tsunami, an underwater monster of a wave, which began its deadly journey towards the unsuspecting coastal areas. Imagine a wall of water as high as a 10-story building moving at jet speed. This was not a wave you could surf or a tide you could wait out. This was a relentless force of nature, carrying with it the power to reshape landscapes and alter lives forever. As the tsunami made landfall, it was as if the sea had come alive, swallowing everything in its path. Buildings, once sturdy and firm, crumbled under the onslaught. Homes were swept away in an instant, reduced to mere flotsam amidst the churning waters. The streets, once bustling with life, were now underwater, with cars and buses tossed around like toys in a bathtub. The toll on human lives was unimaginable. Thousands of people were caught off guard, with little time to escape the rapidly rising waters. The loss of life and property was staggering, painting a grim picture of the raw, unfettered power of nature. In the face of such a calamity, human resilience was put to the ultimate test. The will to survive, to rebuild, to overcome, became the beacon of hope amidst the devastation. The monstrous waves swept away everything in their path, leaving behind a trail of destruction. As if the earthquake and tsunami weren't catastrophic enough, another tragedy struck. In the midst of the chaos and turmoil, the skies above Japan were not spared from calamity. A plane, caught in the throes of this natural disaster, fell prey to the dire conditions. The aircraft, already in flight when the earthquake hit, was navigating through the tremors that shook not just the earth, but the very air it was traversing. The pilots, seasoned and experienced, were engaged in a desperate battle against the elements, their skills and training tested to their absolute limits. Then came the tsunami. As the monstrous wave surged towards the shore, it sent a ripple effect through the atmosphere. The turbulence, intensified by the seismic activity, threw the plane off its path. The navigation systems, already strained, were overwhelmed by the unprecedented conditions. And then the unthinkable happened. The plane, caught in a maelstrom of natural disasters, crashed. The impact was devastating. The crash claimed numerous lives, adding to the already staggering death toll of the day's tragic events. Each life lost is a story cut short, a dream unfulfilled, a family shattered. The plane crash, a horrifying incident in itself, became a tragedy within a tragedy, a disaster within a disaster, further deepening the wound inflicted by the earthquake and tsunami. In the midst of chaos on the ground, the sky too bore witness to a heart-wrenching tragedy. As the dust settled, the magnitude of the triple disaster became clear. This catastrophic event, a brutal combination of an earthquake, a tsunami, and a plane crash, left a profound impact in its wake. The loss of life was staggering, reaching into the thousands, each a story cut short, a life abruptly ended. Property damage was extensive, with entire neighborhoods swept away, infrastructure shattered, and countless homes reduced to rubble. The sheer unpredictability and devastating power of these natural disasters serve as a stark reminder of our vulnerability. Yet, it also underscores the critical importance of disaster preparedness and resilient infrastructure. We must learn from these tragic events, using the lessons to fortify our defenses against future calamities. Investing in early warning systems, creating robust disaster response plans, and constructing resilient buildings are not just necessities. They are responsibilities we owe to ourselves and to future generations. We cannot control nature's fury, but we can equip ourselves to better withstand its blows. In the face of nature's fury, humanity's resilience is tested, but it is in our power to prepare, respond, and rebuild.